Hello Assassins. So one of the questions I get asked quite a bit in the comment section is what heroes should I go for in the Helix Rift events? What event should I prioritise? What should I use my units on? So today's video is going to be going through every hero available in the Helix Rift events. So which ones to prioritise, not just for their abilities in combat, but also their abilities in the HQ. So we're going to rank everybody today, obviously S being the best, D being the worst. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. We are 100 away. So if you are watching this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. I want to try and get to 1,000 subscribers by the time my second daughter's born, which is meant to be the 3rd of November. Fingers crossed, maybe earlier, but yeah, please, if you are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. So right, let's get into this list. So, Aleski, only joking, D. Absolutely shocking. Can craft potions a little bit quicker. That is it. Terrible in combat. Does absolutely nothing. Just a terrible hero. So yeah, one to kind of wait for the last. Once you've gone through other Helix Rift events, then when you need him 5-star for the collection purpose, then go back for him. Almalim's a B. He's all right. Improved since he got his legendary weapon. Doesn't really offer much in the HQ. I don't use him. Not bad at buffing your assassins, pretty decent like that. Can kind of handle himself in a fight. So, yeah, not the end of the world. He's an okay hero. Alexius S by a country mile. Anybody who watches this channel just knows how much I love Alexius. Extremely fun to play, stuns enemies, does extra damage effects with his flame charges. Can take out multiple enemies at the same time. Very, very fast learning. So when you're leveling this hero up, it's extremely quick. So just an all-round amazing hero, and even more so now he's got his legendary weapon. Altair, S again, absolutely amazing hero. Best assassin in the game apart from Maria. Throwing knife gives you basically initiative every single fight. Execute ability, the ability to strike twice. Very good at getting around the map. Very, very good learning as well. You can level this hero up so quickly, and plus he's very good for ranking other heroes up as well. So you bring him into the ceremony room and he just shaved that time off by so much because of his intelligence. Aya is an A, not a bad hero. Very flimsy, can't really take a whack, to be fair to you, but with her Asp Venom ability, can absolutely melt through the biggest of enemies. So if you've got the dodge going, they're just taking so much poison damage time after time after time. So yeah, she's an absolute beast in that sense. Good at getting around the map, good at sneaking. I don't particularly use her in the HQ, so but yeah, all around a solid hero to add to the team. Doris, I'm going to put in the C for the moment. I don't really know too much about him. I've not got him 5-starred yet. He does have a 5-star weapon, but obviously I can't equip it yet. Very boring to play. Not bad at doing codexes, but when you've got people like Machiavelli for that, even Jamie's quite good at doing them. That's not a reason really to go for him. So he's got an ability that's quite handy where he increases anybody on his team's health and attack, I think it is. So it is quite a nice little buff having him on the team, but he's not one that I would prioritise. Izak, A. Absolute awesome hero. Absolutely awesome hero. Fire knife gives initiative, plus it inflicts a bleed as well. So they are just bleeding while you're attacking them. Bit of a mixed bag. He would be S-class, but he's an assassin with heavy armour, so he can't get around the map that well. His lethality isn't the best, but he hits like a goddamn truck, and he's quite durable as well. So he's a very good hero. He's also got the training trick as well, but you only have to have him at a 4-star for this. Luciano, you have to have it at a 5-star, but Izak, you can have it at 4-star, and it just does the trick. So very good in the HQ. Very good hero. Just without the T5 armor, that's why he's in A. He would be in S if he had a T5 piece of armor. Bayak, A. Absolute beast. You can build him up so that you can just crit left, right, and center by having certain heroes on your team like Mario and people like that. And when he crits, he heals. And he just does so much damage. He's got 5 bow and arrow charges, so you can get them off. So you can get one of them off, a quick strike, which applies instantly, and then just attack normally. Most enemies are down by then, so just an absolute beast. And if he does take a whack, which he can block 15% of all incoming damage, he has a 15% chance, to block all incoming damage. Yeah, just an absolute monster. So an amazing hero. Blackbeard's a B. I don't massively find him useful in combat. His barrage is quite fun to ping off at times. Can give you initiative in a room, but apart from that, he's just very good in the treasury. Him and Edward together, very decent in the treasury. So even though I have Lupo and Flora in now, still very good in the treasury. So he does help out that way. Edward, I'm going to put in an S. Yeah, he's an extremely amazing navigator, legendary navigator. For me, still not the best. I still pick Yusuf over him, but his legendary weapons made him far better than he was. Extra bracer pistol charge, which is always nice. Amazing for getting around the map, and amazing in the treasury room as well. Right, Corvo's a C. He would be a D if it wasn't for his HQ ability, which crafts, it's one of them. I can't remember whether it's a weapon or armor. I think it's 14% cheaper. So he does have a use in the HQ. Obviously, when you've got your discount days on a Thursday, you can get him crafting something and it just costs a little bit less. But apart from that, he's just so disappointing. Absolute disappointing hero. Darius is a B. Quite fun to play. When you're getting critting, he's just extremely fast paced. Not bad for getting around the map for an old person. Lethality is amazing. Will absolutely assassinate left, right and centre. Damage isn't bad. Doesn't really offer anything in the HQ. But yeah, all in all, he's not a bad hero to have. If you've got him in a Helix Rift event, it's not the end of the world. Horatio, A. I don't know if to put him in at A or S. He's just an absolute beast. He's such a tank. He really is. With a bit of extra training, he can solo story 28. Got a nice little bit of damage about him as well. Got an ability where he can stun the enemy as well. So you can stun them and then just go to town on them for a bit. Amazing, amazing intelligence. You can level this hero up so quickly. And obviously, the higher you level him up, the more that goes up. So he's just so quick at getting to level 50. It's unbelievable. And obviously, very good in the ceremony room as well. Jamie is a C. Not the worst hero in the game. Not the best. He's got a cool little ability where he can shoot off like a crossbow, which slows the enemy down and gives you initiative. Very lackluster in damage department unless he crits. Not bad at doing codexes though. He does my codexes for me because I have Machiavelli in the intel room. But yeah, he can do my codexes pretty quick. So all in all, not too bad. Cassandra, a introduction of a legendary weapon just absolutely transformed this hero. Again, very high intelligence as well, so very good in the ceremony room. Very quick to level up. Hero Strike is broken. You can get that off and just most people melt with just one hit of that. Obviously applies poison as well, and with the addition of a legendary weapon, just does more damage. So very, very, very good. Massive improvement to how she was. So yeah, A class. Her and Alexis are in the same event. One's normally placement, one's normally progression. So yeah, you can go for that event and get 2 very good heroes. Kenzie is an A. I know there's a bug at the minute where I think people on Apple can't craft a T5 weapon. I can, I'm on Android. And even though it's just a bog standard Greek T5 spear that you get through the Helix Rift events, she's just awesome. Dodges left, right and centre. Her, like, I call it a pin missile attack. Just 3 stabs. If you get some of them critting, I mean, I've had each one crit for like 6k damage, like 18k in one hit. Just ridiculous. Such a hard hitting hero. And if she does get her own not legendary weapon, sorry, if she does get her own T5 weapon that just increases the damage a little bit, she's going to be absolutely awesome. So yeah, I absolutely love her. Lupo S, just jack of all trades. Lunar robes, his legendary armor has just made him so much better, like defensively and health wise, because he used to be extremely flimsy. 1 or 2 hits, you'd lose him. Now he can take that little bit of damage. There isn't, I don't think, a piece of content in this game currently that he will not have a 95% chance to like check to pass, whether it be his lock picking, whether it be his sneaking past people, or disarming, because it's all done off of dexterity, and his lunar robes give him such a ginormous dexterity buff. Yeah, I mean, I've not even got that extra trained, and I've not come across one thing yet that I can't do at 95%. When he crits for about 4k damage, not bad at all. Hit and run ability, so they're guaranteed to miss their next hit. So just, yeah, very good at evading damage, a bit better at taking it when he does get hit, and he can just do everything for you. Not bad at getting around the map, and obviously disarming, lockpicking and sneaking past people. Just, yeah, absolute amazing hero. Maria, I'll do a C, because she's got a cool ability where she can give you increased weapon speed. So obviously if you've got somebody who uses a longsword, increasing their weapon speed helps because they're extremely slow at attacking, and giving it to somebody fast as well, who can do quite a lot of damage. Just like you give this to Rodrigo and he melts anyway, but he'll be melting things even quicker. So not a bad little ability in that, but apart from that, she's fairly useless, to be fair to you, in my eyes anyway. This is all in my opinion. Mary reads a B. Legendary disarmer. I think Lupo's better than her by a country mile. Got an ability that's bugged at the minute, where if you lockpick chests or use the ability to lockpick a chest or lockpick a door, your team gains health. Only works on a chest at the minute, but she's not bad. She's not bad. I've not given her a full run out yet, but yeah, not a bad addition. I think she's got the brace of pistols as well. So quite a useful hero. Nothing major, but obviously being a legendary disarmer, if you have to take a disarmer in, she's good to go. Malik, where do I put Malik? Right, for the minute, it pains me, but he's going to go in B. He hasn't got a T5 weapon yet, I don't think, which just gimps him a little bit because he's an assassin. He uses a hidden blade, but he's a healer. His knee ability, where he like knees him to the head, that was bugged and it was unlimited. But when you get that off, they struggle to hit you so much. You can just avoid hits left, right, and centre. Not bad damage output, considering he's obviously not got a T5 weapon. Can heal his teammates as well. He's not primarily a healer, so everyone who sees a healer thinks, is it going to replace Gaspar? It's not. But if you need to take a healer and an assassin into a piece of content, he does both, and he does both fairly well. So not a bad hero. I like him anyway. He's one of my favourite new additions to the game. Murat B. Very, very good tanking. Very, very good. Massively good tank. But you can just literally be there all day hitting someone. Even with his new weapon, I think he does 1700 at best. It's got quite a high miss chance as well. So you either miss or don't crit. You're just there for an absolute age. There's a video up on the channel of it if you don't believe me. But yeah, he's just a bit lackluster in the damage department. Can tank enemies, looks like tank damage so well, looks absolutely insane, but just damage output is absolutely shocking. He's a free runner ability, but his navigation skills are extremely poor. So yeah, he doesn't really gain much by that. Musa. I'm going to put him in B. Do I put him in B? Yeah, I'm going to put him in B because he can just do something magical at times. He can take out multiple enemies wherever they're behind you or either side of you. Great little ability. He can lockpick, he can disarm traps, but unfortunately his navigation skills and his dexterity skills aren't the best, so he doesn't really do that massively well. I think he's got a HQ perk where he can craft items at a 20% discount. That's the maximum discount you can get off of an item. So quite useful there. But yeah, I've just got a bit of a soft spot for him. So he's a B. He's never going to go any higher than that. He could possibly drop into C, but I do think he's better than Carvo and Maria. So for that, I'll put him in B. Najma, B. She potentially could be S, but she needs a legendary weapon. She needs more damage. Her lethality isn't too bad. She can lockpick chests very successfully. Navigation skills aren't bad, but her damage is just so poor. She can bleed and poison an enemy, but yet it still takes her quite a while to get an enemy down. Very flimsy as well. Needs, I think, a little bit of loving in the defense and health increase, but she could be phenomenal given a legendary weapon, and depending on how that interacts, she could literally just be awesome. And Katas, he's all right. He hits quite hard, to be fair to you, for a support hero, but his support abilities aren't great. He doesn't really do anything that any other hero doesn't do. Just, yeah, looks like they kind of just thought we'll bring him in, couldn't be bothered to do anything with him really. Boring to play, not great in the HQ, and just all round not a great hero. So yeah, C. Perini I'm going to put in the B. Well, not a bad navigator. I'd say probably the third best after Edward and Yusuf. A lot better with a T5 weapon, but again, she's very flimsy. Obviously, being a navigator, she is. Navigation checks get a little bit sketchy when you're coming up against higher combat. So does endgame content, and so does her lockpicking ability as well. But she's not bad. She's okay. She's, you know, if you get her, you get her. So yeah, that's the list, everybody. So yeah, these are the 5 heroes that you 100% want to prioritize. You could make a case for the A. So S and A, just go all out, in my opinion, for these. Get these on your team, and you'll have an extremely good time. Extremely good time. Great heroes to use in Helix Rift events. Great heroes to help you out in your HQ. So yeah, that is how I will prioritise them. So I hope you enjoyed the videos, Assassins. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know what you think you'd do yourself, or who you'd rank where. And yeah, you all have a fantastic day. Good night, and take care of yourself, Assassins. Good night.